Are you not interested in talking to a stranger?
Not really.
Why?
Because I don't know you. And
So
I know that you have
you
scammed people.
I'm not. I'm not a scammer.
So you stopped?
I'm calling to scam you. I'm not calling to scam you.
So you called up someone who doesn't know you just to talk?
I love making friends with outside my country. Like US people.
Okay, but
Hispanic.
it's weird to call up someone who doesn't know you just to talk.
So when we talk, after we talk, you come to know me.
What is your end game in all of this?
Can I know your age? How old are you? You say you're 24 presently.
I don't know you, so I don't want to give out my personal information, and I find it creepy that you would just call me.
So why don't you just share me? Why don't you just share me everything and be my friend?
You can contact me on my Facebook page, Annalise Quinn 91. I don't make a habit of making phone calls with people I don't know, unless they're scammers and I'm calling to waste their time and keep them from hurting other people.
I'm not calling to hurt you, okay? Don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong. Can you message me your Facebook ID name?
You can find me on my public Facebook page, but I'm not going to go searching for yours.
So, I want to know the name, your idea, Facebook ID name. It's Annalise, what would you say? Annalise?
Quinn, as in Harley Quinn, the comic book character.
Quinn, which spells Q-U-E-E-N or?
Q-U-I-N-N.
Okay, and what are the number?
91.
91, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check out one. I'll check out there. Can I hear in Facebook? Bye.
Alright, bye.
Alright, thanks for your time with me.
Yep, just don't call people you don't know anymore. It's creepy. And Americans don't like that. That was really weird. Story time. This dude called me a few days ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but Thursday, when my buddy Okie Dokie Bro and I were on our way to my house to do a live stream, this dude called while I was driving our big diesel truck, a Dodge Ram 4x4. Very loud, and if you lose focus for a second and you hit another car with the truck, they will be toast. And so I was driving, and I was hypoglycemic at that time too. I had neglected to eat before running errands and picking up my friend. But we had Chipotle in the car, and I was driving to get home so we could eat. This dude calls me, sounding drunk. I put the call on speaker. And I was having trouble hearing him, and he was having trouble hearing me. So I passed the phone to my buddy, and he chewed him out a bit, and it was funny. Then later on, the dude kept calling, and he left a couple voicemails on my phone that were very desperate sounding. And I don't know the dude's name, but he admitted to being in Jamaica, not India. I always get the accents confused because they sound the same to my ears, because I've never been to India or Jamaica. And so I assumed he was Indian. Anyways, this dude called again, and what you were hearing was the tail end of the conversation with him. Funny thing was, I was actually in the bathroom when he called, and I left my phone in my room. But I heard my phone ringing, and since I had scheduled my trigger point injections and put myself on the cancellation list, I thought, oh, I better grab the phone in case it's them saying there's an opening. But the caller ID had the 202 code, and I knew what it was. And I didn't grab it in time. Call ended. But I brought the phone with me in the bathroom just in case someone important called me. He called again seconds after the first call ended. And so I talked to him while using the bathroom, and I had no guilt or shame because he's a scammer. And if you call me while I'm on the toilet, it's not my problem. But he just kept saying, how are you? I want to talk to you. Your voice sounds nice. As if we both knew each other equally. Very creepy and socially improper behavior. Although talking to someone while using the bathroom isn't proper either, but with scammers it's different. So to get him off of my phone, I gave him my public Facebook page, where if I don't want to talk to him and reply to his messages, I don't have to. And I just really wanted to get him off of the phone because I was not comfortable. Social etiquette 101, people. Don't call people you don't know just so you can have a conversation. If you're calling someone who's on YouTube and you've watched all their videos, you may feel like you know them, but they won't have a bloody clue who you are. So if you do find a way to get their phone number, unless it was given to you personally by the YouTuber, don't call them. It's creepy. It's very uncomfortable. I'm going to go into another funny story. Picture it. Christmas 2014. It's Christmas Eve. My family is gathered together. My brother and his first girlfriend were at my house, getting ready to go to a Christmas Eve church service. I get Facebook messages from this dude who's in Africa. I don't know him. He and I message back and forth, and he gets really assertive, saying that, one second, I'm replying to Facebook message from Okie Dokie Bro. I'm filling him in on the situation. But this dude was saying things that were very forward. And saying things like, I have the voice of an angel, and that he needs to hear my voice, and that I'm so beautiful, and he needs to be with me. He needs to know me. Very weird things to say to someone in a whole nother continent when you don't know them. I told him, us Americans don't take kindly to such brazen forwardness from people we don't even know. But he would not chill out, or calm down. And he kept saying those things over and over again. At that time, he was my Facebook friend, because at that point, if you sent me a friend request and you looked like a decent person, I would accept just because I didn't care. And I had my number listed on my info page for friends only to view it. Since he was a Facebook friend, he had access to it, and he called me on Christmas Eve, all the way from Africa, and it was creepy, because I did not give him permission to call me. I did not ask him to call me. He did not ask for permission to call me. He just called me out of the blue, and I was freaking out. My dad and brother found it hilarious. When I'm freaking out about something, I will talk a mile a minute and be completely and totally unable to actually see the situation as it is. I will just be in panic mode. Any of you guys who have watched The Cosby Show, you've seen the episodes where Vanessa's friend was a motor mouth, talking a mile a minute, super fast, to where unless you had a really good ear, it was difficult to hear what she was trying to say. Well, that's how I get when I'm panicky. And I was like, oh my gosh, he called me and he asked my number and he might find my location with the number. And oh my gosh, why would he call me? It's so creepy. What if he finds me? What if he comes here? And my dad and brother were no help. They were saying, oh, he'll probably just buy a plane ticket to come and find you. That's all. Was not helpful. And I forget who it was, but it was either my dad or brother that chimed in, oh, he's in Africa? Maybe he's super rich and owns his own jet and he'll just fly over here. Again, not helpful. And then my brother was like, oh, if he comes over here, we'll beat him up. No big deal. But then a second or two later, he's like, oh, wait, he's black? He'll beat us up then. And I referred to that story as the Christmas Eve creeper. Guys, don't be the Christmas Eve creeper. If you follow someone on social media and you've seen all or most of their posts, whether it be pictures or video or text posts, you may feel like you know that person, but they won't know who you are. And so if you contact them acting like you've been lifelong buddies, that's creepy. Don't do that. They gotta know you as much as you feel you know them, for it to be acceptable for you to contact them with the phone call. Don't be that way. Anyways, I'm exhausted. I've only been awake for an hour. I've only had my first cup of coffee so far. But the whole fresh pot of coffee is brewed now, so I'm going to indulge in my second cup. I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I found it worth sharing. I don't know when I'll film next, because I'm still getting these awful headaches every day. But I'll keep you guys posted. Love you all.